Hello guys, once again you've been asking me for my settings for performance in Warzone. Today we're going to be revisiting my Warzone graphics settings and image filtering after the release of Season 3. There's been a few new settings added to Warzone since my last guide, including Nvidia DLSS and Nvidia Reflex. Today's video is actually sponsored by Nvidia and PC Specialist. And later on, I'll be showing you the importance of using DLSS in your Warzone settings, and also I'll be showcasing my new Asus Strix RTX 3090 gaming PC built by PC Specialist and how it performs on Warzone at 1440p with DLSS turned on. If you're looking to find a new PC to dominate Warzone, then check out PC Specialist in the link below, as they offer a wide range of pre-built PCs. So the hottest topic right now is the best Nvidia filters to use. Since Season 3 came out, the game's colors have changed significantly, and my original filters video from last year is probably outdated now. And I noticed that JGod and Iceman Isaac have both done videos on filters and settings already. I've recently stopped using Nvidia filters in favor of another method, but I thought I would compare all three settings to see the benefits. So first, here is the standard picture with no filters. Harsh shadows, hazy atmosphere, and a bluish tint. Now, we firstly apply Isaac's filter. The colors are popping, shadows are still dark, but you can see way more detail within them. Then, if we switch to JGod's filters, the game appears much brighter, shadows are almost negated, but it looks a little bit washed out. And then lastly, we can use my method, which simply involves using the Nvidia control panel desktop color settings, turning up the gamma and digital vibrance. I think that my method resembles JGod's to a degree, but doesn't sharpen the image. Nvidia filters seem to give better details than the control panel, but if you don't use the Nvidia overlay or want to guarantee the lowest latency, then try out the Nvidia control panel. I would recommend trying all three methods for yourself in game. I have linked both of their videos down below if you want to try out their filter settings. So, since my last settings video, we've made some minor changes and we've also got some new options available in the graphics tab. We've got Nvidia DLSS and Nvidia Reflex, and we're going to be talking more about Nvidia DLSS later in the video. But I just wanted to go through my changed settings and anything that I think is the most important thing to focus on. A lot of it will be similar to other people's, but you guys have been asking for it, so here we go. Display mode needs to be on full screen at all times. This will often uncheck itself and put itself into borderless. The same thing with VSync as well. That needs to be disabled at all times. So these two will occasionally change themselves back. And if you feel that you've got a bit of mouse lag and something doesn't feel right, just make sure to check that these are on full screen and this is on disabled, because sometimes it changes itself. As for custom frame rate limit, I've changed that to unlimited, and that's to guarantee the lowest latency. Also extremely important for input latency is Nvidia Reflex. Now, everyone should have this enabled, absolutely everyone. If you have the option to do it, you should have it turned on. You can turn on enabled and boost, but not all GPUs can handle the boost. So turn it on, see if you run into any issues. If you don't, leave it on. If you do, just set it back to enabled and you shouldn't have any more problems. But everyone should have Nvidia Reflex turned on to guarantee the best competitive edge. As for the details and textures, make sure streaming quality is set to normal. That's to guarantee that buildings and things in the distance will load in quicker. So if you're sniping someone, you don't look at a wax model of the building you're looking at. And also texture resolution and texture filter to normal. If you do turn them to low, you will get maybe 1 or 2 FPS, but it's just not worth it for how much you lose in visual quality. Now I do have shadows set to low. That's because even at the lowest level, you can still see player shadows. That doesn't like delete itself if you don't get rid of player shadows when they're running through a doorway. You'll see their shadow first. Now, a lot of people do have cache spot and cache sun shadows. If I turn it on, I don't get that much of a boost. And on one of my setups, I did have problems where, again, this would reset itself, but also it would give me some stuttering, but I turned it off and that went away. So if you do have some stuttering, you can always disable that. Particle lighting low, DirectX ray tracing off, ambient occlusion disabled, all that good stuff, until we get down to Nvidia DLSS. Now, with Nvidia DLSS, you're going to have the biggest FPS gains at higher resolutions and higher settings. But this can also help people on lower settings as well. Just make sure that you stick it on balanced or quality. as these have the least impact on your visual fidelity, but they also give you a boost in performance. Now, if you really want, you can try performance and ultra performance, but that's when you'll start to see a little bit more visual artifacting. But for me, I stick it on quality at 1440p, and this gives me a boost in FPS and still makes everything look normal. Now, anti-aliasing off, if you don't use DLSS, it will turn itself on with DLSS, but it's its own version, so that doesn't matter. Everything else disabled, and that's my settings as of today. Now, if you do have any suggestions that you think I missed or any settings that you think I have wrong, please let me know down in the comments below, and also anything that you think might help someone else out with their performance in game. DLSS stands for Deep Learning Super Sampling, and Nvidia DLSS uses AI to reconstruct each frame from a lower resolution and then upscales it to the output without sacrificing image quality. As you can see from the data, at each resolution there's a huge jump up in performance at each level. The higher the resolution and settings, the bigger the gains. For Warzone at 1080p or 1440p, you'll want to set it at quality as I showed in my own settings, and for 4K you can set it to performance. And what better way to test DLSS at 1440p than on my brand new monster gaming PC from PC Specialist. The ROG Strix version of the 3090 is renowned for its reliability. Their new fan designs and airflow management allow for maximum cooling efficiency. This is coupled with a brand new Intel i9 11900K processor, overclocked to over 5 GHz. And all of that is wrapped up in a Corsair iQ 5000X RGB case. If you wanted to buy a PC like this, or another powerful pre-built gaming PC, check out the PC Specialist link in the description below. Now I have a full gameplay of me playing Warzone on this PC at 1440p with DLSS quality on. You can see the performance in the FPS in the top left. I hope you guys enjoy. Maybe we should go not main summit, maybe side summit. Yeah, I've not been here before. But this is our area. That's not a door, of course.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Let's go. On
top of fire station.
You hate to see that. You hate to see that.
One on the outside of the building, Sod. Outside of the building. Nice.
One more on the roof, one more on the roof.
Got one man above.
One on the roof, still.
Hang on. Hit him a couple of times. They're just waiting on the ladder.
I'm going to pretend to climb up.
You can see them on the roof, you can see them. He's gone.
Hit him. Another one dropped in, Another one dropped in, by the way, yeah. They're trying to, like, team on us, I think, a little bit.
We just need to wipe them. Yeah, they're on the roof.
Yeah, they are pushing over, Westy. We might have to beam away.
Yeah, they're inside.
Okay, I'm going for the heli. Go for the heli, Westy. Go for the heli. Westy.
You left!
Yeah.
Oh, no. They were both coming up the ladder. Oh.
Oh, God, look where our loadout went.
Yeah, I'm on the heli.
Oh, nice one, Stud. Nice.
These guys
You're only being beamed a little bit.
Yeah, it's only the whole server, you know? I think they can beam me, that's the problem. I've been sniped. Immediately.
Stay alive.
Nice.
I've got no bullets. I've got nothing.
So annoying.
It's literally two full teams.
This is such a cool area, but we're just going to get ruined because of where our loadout landed. There's a guy just camping there as well.
Oh my word. I've got riot shield, so I'll be okay.
Okay, I'm gonna come in behind you then. I'll see if I can.
Only one person can go for the loadout at once because
No, I've ruined it. I've ruined it.
No,
I didn't chalk it. Right, are they on it? Okay,
Yeah,
we might actually be okay. Are we fine?
It's fine.
Fine.
It's fine. Yeah. Actually allowed to have
You
fun.
unmarked
Yeah.
that truck.
Yeah. Oh, helicopter ahead. Where is it? Yeah, over there. Yeah, it's close though. It's still there. And there's people on it. There's people here in front. Marking.
Pog you.
Rogue one. Down one. Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, full team, full team, full team.
Got movement.
They flanked all of us. There's 2 over on the left.
Down one.
Nice. You can do a huge loop here.
I am trying to.
Yeah, I know. Nice, nice. Nice one, Stodderific.
Where's the beef stuff?
2 up.
To the AO. Enemy precision airstrike. Take
Oh
cover.
god, they're shooting from the other right side down. Oh god, I ran out of ammo. I didn't even break him.
Allied cluster strike inbound.
I can try and finish
Very low, that guy.
He's being shot by another team. One of
Let's go.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Another one dropping right here.
Hostile.
Well done. Well
short
played.
that.
Well played.
Guy just dropped in here.
Remaining.
On behind the house on red marker. Like 2 or 3. They have to move as well. Probably gonna jump down the cliff, to be honest. Nice. There.
Roger mark.
Unlucky.
Who's on the roof there, Stod? On green.
Cheeky Res.
Hang on a minute.
Just randomly shooting through the wall until I hit him.
Oh yeah, it's disabled. Cheeky Res.
Let's go, baby.
Please. That guy's got a nice peak spot.
Repositioning.
He put the shield
What?
up next to the banisters.
Game?
So he had a crack where the banister was.
What?
Dirty shot, Rusty.
Okay.
Stod
Oh,
did
that's
the main work. I just did the
That's
finish.
fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. UAV. Oh, hello.
UAV entering the AO.
Guy right below you.
I mean, poor lads. It's immediately on UAV.
Truck. Do you see that?
Hit quite a few times.
I'm broke.
There's 3
Disabled
men
vehicle.
down there as well.
Down dead.
Oh, there's still on the hill.
Target right here. Mark the target.
Down.
Shots on him.
Bingo fuel. RTB for
I can't see him anymore. I don't know why I can't see him anymore.
They're behind like a hill crest.
Ah.
This is not a good spot for us.
No, but-
admittedly.
but
this
it's-
is not a good spot. We just move up the road. It's like our only play.
Yeah. Because they don't start covering them. They don't start covering them.
Down one. Finished. One more got away.
One more got away, did they?
Up beating.
Yeah, back up
40 meters.
200.
40 meters straight up.
Down below us.
Moving in. New safe zone.
Down that guy.
Target right here.
Okay.
Oh my
How
god.
did he get there? How did he get there without me seeing him?
No idea.
Nice
Nice
shots.
one, Lackey. Well played, dude.
This sniper is just,
Yeah,
this
it's
sniper
spicy.
requires the least thought about bullet drop. That's why I like it so much.
Probably a team inside police.
You don't even have to think about where you're aiming up.
Just
In the
sit
yellow
down.
building. Downed him in the yellow building. In fact, I could shoot him through the walls. Yep. There, right there, on that marker,
No hits.
Hit him. I'm hitting the shield at the top of the stairs.
Okay. 20 seconds.
Yeah, he's running. He's here.
Oscar Mike.
He's gone for that building. He's on that building. Another one. Down.
I'm shooting through the wall. Yep, threw him through the wall.
I'm just gonna hold
Getting
the
through the
angle
wall
to
there.
Make the push.
He obviously thinks that we're working by now. Yep.
He's been shot from police.
I mean, he
straddle.
thinks they're cheating. No way he doesn't. Oh, dude, we don't have much cover here, do we?
No,
From the window, from the window, yellow house. He really wants to snipe me. Come on.
Is he in yellow house?
He's yellow
in
house,
gaps?
peeking window. Broke him.
He's coughing.
Yeah, he's jumped.
Right here.
One team
3v1.
left. 3v1.
Gas is
He's
inbound.
in
police.
Marking new safe zone.
I'm just gonna randomly shoot the walls and not get him.
Yeah, 38
I see him.
meters.
He's at the. He's there. He's there behind the cashier's desk. Weird thing.
Go on,
Registration.
Lackey. Get him. Whee!